everybody, welcome to the Impressor channel. Okay, if you watched my last video, you heard that Faith Evans got married to Stevie J, and I'm really not here for it, and neither is her family. According to TMZ, her family did not know about her wedding with Stevie J, but that's a whole nother topic. And Stevie J's ex, Jocelyn Hernandez, was petty enough to expose a text that Stevie J sent her the night after he married Faith. And it was a text that he sent her a month ago. In my last video, I said he sent that to her the same day, but it was actually a month ago. He was asking Jocelyn to marry him, and she turned him down and demanded that he pay child support for their daughter, Bonnie Bella. Another woman that Stevie J was messing with also exposed him and shaded Faith and Stevie's marriage. She said, "I hope this time it's a real marriage, and since you getting married, I hope Faith can help you on some of those child support debts because our child will be here in October, and honey, I know this marriage is a scam because you got all types of women living with you, and Faith Evans, you ain't the only one, honey. It's sad that you're almost 50 and still getting played like a fiddle. You done got married to a man that got several baby mamas, and like the booty, yeah, he don't want no pee. Woo! Biggie is turning over in his grave. You should be ashamed of yourself." Child, this is why I said in my last video that this marriage was messy, it was a bad idea, and I hope Faith comes to her senses. I really do. Now let me get into another subject because Faith Evans was on Drink Champs and she revealed, this video is so messy, she revealed some intimate details about her and Biggie's relationship.
Did Big eat ass?
Ooh. He ate mine a few times. I might have ate his back.
She reciprocated.
Yes, folks, she really did admit that. Maybe that's why Stevie J married Faith Evans. Anyway, let me just go on a more interesting note because in this interview, Faith Evans talked about some other more important things. She talked about the Tupac situation. Now, if you don't know, Faith Evans was dating Biggie Smalls. She was married to him, and Tupac had a feud with Biggie. One night while he was in the studio, he was ambushed, and he thought that Biggie Smalls was behind it, which is why they started beefing. And there were a lot of different factors that were igniting this feud. Pac's label owner, Suge Knight, was beefing with Biggie's label owner, Puffy, so it got a little bit out of control and there were a whole lot of street stuff that were involved. But I'm not going to get into that. Now, Faith Evans revealed that she took a picture with Tupac one night and it was a very innocent thing. Nothing happened. However, Tupac used Faith and claimed that they were intimate as a way to kind of get under Biggie's skin. And of course, he used all of this in his beef against Biggie.
And I went to LA because this producer was saying he wanted to pay me to write songs for his group, which is who I was with in the club the night that I met Tupac when Tretch was with Tupac in the club.
The infamous picture.
I was in LA because I was just trying to make money as a writer.
Now this makes sense.
Well, I knew Tretch from Jersey. He used to be at Red House. So he was the one like, yo, my boy Pac want to meet you, da-da-da. I told Big I met Pac. Like, I would avoid Big's calls sometime to that producer's house that I was working with, just on my little bullshit, you know. We did dumb shit. But then this time, I took it. I was happy to tell him because I knew, like, Big did not want to believe that. I didn't know Pac, but I knew what he said about him and how he felt about him. I was happy, like, yo, I met your boy Pac, and he told me he liked my music and wanted to do a song with me. I'm thinking, yeah, Big was, he ain't say don't do it. He was like, you gonna do it? I was like, yeah. I gave him Mark's number, told him how much it's gonna be. You know, it wasn't something that I was hiding. That's the point I'm making.
Right. But you understood how he tried to use you as a casualty of the war.
Absolutely, and not only him, but the thing is, at that time, I didn't even know the bigger situation. When I went to the studio with Pac, I didn't know he was signed to Death Row. I just didn't know he was on Death Row.
Right.
And I knew that this guy who runs this label had just said some shit about the person that runs my label.
Right.
Even though I didn't know where it was coming from.
Wow.
Like, there's a whole backstory to all that has nothing to do with Big or Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Another interesting part of the interview was how Faith reconciled with Lil Kim. And here's how their feud started. Both Faith and Lil Kim were messing with Biggie at the same time. Faith was married to Biggie, and Lil Kim was basically Biggie's side chick, so they had a big feud between each other. However, they did come together and set aside their differences, and she talked about that.
Me and C's was actually sitting on the speakers in rehearsal for the Bad Boy tour, and I had already said I want Kim on this Me and Big album that I'm doing, you know? And that was my first. I had probably reached out and to whoever her manager and maybe even sent the track. I don't even know if I had the track yet, but I probably reached out and said, I want her on this album. And she said, yeah, through them. But this is my first time seeing her. And he was like, yo, there go Kim right there. You know, it was real on the humbug. I was like, oh shit, let me go talk to her. But somebody thought that Puff brought me and Kim together. And I was like, no shade to Puff. And that was a good depiction of it. But no, I already had reached out to Kim because I'm like, this is an important album. So it just made sense to me, especially with that song. We both loved him.
Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.